My great-grandfather passed away 2 days ago, and I am very sad, and the sadness is not going away. Do you have any ideas what I could do to make the sadness go away? This comes from Shmuley, who's 10 years old. My dearest Shmuley, it is very sad, and I don't know that the sadness can just go away. He is your great-grandfather. He's a part of you. You come from him. You love him. You're watching your parents sad, and you probably had a very close relationship with him and deep feelings for him. This is so not easy. This is not something I can just go away. This is a sad time for many of us. I have very close friends who have lost parents in the last few days. I lost a teacher of mine. It was a Jew who I learned by Gemara for a year in my yeshiva years. His name was Rabbi Friedman, a big Talmid Chacham, and he passed away. My neighbor, my next door neighbor, passed away today. I grew up in Crown Heights in Brooklyn. My next door neighbor, Reb Shmuel Heber, passed away today. A close friend of mine, an older chassid, Reb Matel Chain, passed away yesterday. Reb Matel Lagarari. I'm just saying names of people whom I knew quite well. And so many of us have in our lives relatives, friends, community members, people that you know, your parents know, your grandparents know, or your own family who passed away. It's not easy to get rid of the sadness, and you don't have to try. There's a part of us that's very, very sad and very, very pained because we're not going to see them again. We're not going to be able to speak to them again until Tchiyas HaMesim, Bekarev. And I'm going to share something with you that somebody shared with me when I was sitting Shiva for my father. My father passed away at the age of 70 in the year 2005, which means 15 years ago. I was younger then than I am today. That's brilliant, no? And somebody came to visit me during Shiva, and he told me something that I'll never forget. He said to me, Rabbi YY, or my real name Yosef Yitzchak, he said, I want you to know something. When your father passes away, or your mother passes away, or somebody very close passes away, a ditch opens up in your heart. A hole opens up in your heart. He says, imagine there's a hole in your kitchen, a big ditch. And every time you walk through your kitchen, you fall in. You fall in. And he says, what that means is there's now a hole in you. And every time you walk through, like every few minutes or every few hours, you just fall into that. You're sad. Maybe you're angry. Maybe you're miserable. Maybe you're down. You cry a lot. You can't believe it. You think it's a bad dream. You're going to wake up from all of this. And he said, don't think that time takes away the hole. It doesn't. All that it does is it teaches you how to walk around the hole. So when you walk through your kitchen, you just walk around it so you don't fall in every time. He says, but still, even after months pass and a year passes, you're going to walk around it, but you're still going to see it. You're going to know it, but you just walk around it. And once in a while, the day of a yard site or other times, you're going to once again not remember and you're going to fall into it. And we have to make space for the fact that we miss these people and we're going to miss them forever. And it's very, very sad. Life is never the same. But remember one thing, together with the sadness, you could be thankful and grateful that your great-grandfather left a child like you in this world. And you will continue to bring him so much joy and so much nachas because a soul is alive. Your grandfather's body separated from his neshama and his body was buried, but his soul lives forever. And you will remain connected to him forever, even though it's not the way we like it and we enjoy it. But he will forever appreciate who you are. And you will forever continue his life through your life, my dear boy. I love you, and my sympathies to you and your parents for this terrible, terrible loss among all of those of us and you who lost people you know, friends, relatives, grandparents, great-grandparents. Hamokem Menachem Eschem. There's a lot of Jews who are mourning now, who are sitting Shiva now, and alone. They can't even sit with their own family. Yeah. Thank you.